Ever since Surging Sparks dropped last fall, people have been trying to make this Hydreigon work in a deck, and I think we might have finally found its true perfect partner in Tatsugiri EX. What is up? How are y'all doing? It's good to see you, good to have you. Welcome back to the Totodile gang, the friendliest gang in all of Pokemon. Or if you're new around here, welcome in. It's so nice to have you, and I hope you enjoyed this video. And today we're talking about one of the most inconsistent but fun decks I think I've ever played with, Tatsugiri EX. Real quick, if you are not already subscribed, hit that big red button below and join the nearly 20% of absolute legends who watch my content, who are subscribed and are officially a part of the Totodile gang. So just come join, it would really help me out. Alright, let's get into the video. Tatsugiri EX was released with the Surging Sparks set last fall, and to be honest, we really haven't seen much use with it until recently, where there has been an uptick in usage of this very odd deck. The one and only priority of this deck is to get a Cinnabar lure attack off on your first or your second turn. And the way we do that is by starting in our hands with either a Ditto or a Tatsugiri, because that Ditto can just be used to go get a Tatsu, a Crispin or a Pokégear that has to hit a Crispin, and a Town Store or Sparkling Crystal, which is what you would get out of the Town Store, and then you are able to Crispin, Sparkling Crystal, and then use Cinnabar Lure, hopefully on the first turn, going second, and then hopefully we can hit at least one Hydreigon, one Pidgeot, one Blaziken, and then if you need it, a Dusknoir. And how we get those Pokemon in the top 10 cards of our deck is by guessing. We have no real way of guaranteeing any Pokemon off of Cinnabar Lure. You literally just have to get lucky. This deck is the pure definition of gambling. If you enjoy just putting it all out there and either hitting it big or hitting nothing at all, Tatsugiri EX is absolutely the deck for you. There are times where you get your Cinnabar Lure down and you use it and you get your Hydreigon and your Pidgeot and your Blaziken and your Dusknoir and you're feeling so good about yourself. And then as you'll see later in the gameplay, sometimes you use Cinnabar Lure and you get one Hydreigon or you get nothing at all and it breaks your soul. So just be prepared. Now, as I just mentioned, the evolution Pokemon that we are trying to get down on our bench are Hydreigon, mostly for its obsidian attack that can deal 130 to the active, and 2 of your opponent's benched Pokemon for a dark, steel, psychic, and colorless energy. It also has an attack, Crashing Headbutt, that allows you to discard the top 3 cards of your opponent's deck and hit for 200, which you might have to do in order to set up the obsidian KO on the next turn. We also play Pidgeot because of the quick search ability. This is very obvious. In a deck like this, you want to be able to go get things out of your deck when you need them. So Pidgeot is extremely crucial for grabbing your Crispin, grabbing your specific energy, grabbing a boss. Whatever you need, Pidgeot can go get it. And then we also run Blaziken because his energy acceleration from the discard pile is unmatched. Once per turn, you can literally just get a basic energy from your discard pile and attach it to one of your Pokemon. This makes getting the obsidian attack off so much easier. And just a tip, if you have the option starting the game to get Crispin onto Tatsugiri, do a fire and a dark type energy, because those are going to be the 2 most valuable energies that Tatsu also uses, because that fire can also be used with Blaziken and the dark energy can also be used in Obsidian with Hydreigon. And last but not least, we've got our Dusknoirs as our final evolution Pokemon here that we're trying to get down. Dusknoir obviously is extremely important because we are hitting for 130 to 3 Pokemon with Obsidian. We can also hit for 130 by popping a Dusknoir, which is how we can piece together some crazy like 6 prize turns if you do the math right. And as I briefly mentioned before, we run a total of 3 basic Pokemon cards in this deck. 2 Tatsugiri EXs and 1 Ditto with the transformative start ability. So if you do start with that Ditto, you can just discard it and get your Tatsu out of the deck and put it down. So you are going to mulligan. Like, that's just part of this deck. It's like Quad Thorns, but it's worse because we have 1 less basic Pokemon. Now, I will say, if you get really, really, really fortunate, there's a chance that you don't have to mulligan every time. But just keep in mind that you will most likely be mulliganing at least once. Other than that, there is not that much to this deck. We run a Big Air Balloon because it gives one of our Stage 2 Pokemon, most likely Hydreigon, free retreat, which is awesome. Then we also play 2 Counter Gains because, once again, Hydreigon's Crashing Headbutt and Obsidian Attack both require a colorless energy. So if we're losing on prize cards, we can toss that Counter Gain onto our Hydreigon, and that will fulfill that colorless requirement. And we also run the Sparkling Crystal for Tatsugiri, but we also have a Penny in this deck. So if you are fortunate enough to be able to attack with Cinnabar Lure, not have that Tatsu be knocked out, and then eventually Penny it back up into your hand, then you can put that Sparkling Crystal onto the Hydreigon, and that will fulfill any energy type for one of those costs of Obsidian. This deck is so wild and wacky. I love it so freaking much, even though I don't think it likes me that much. But anyways, let's take a look at the deck list that we are going to be running today. Real quick, before we get into that deck list, I do want to preface this. I know I'm hoping that my tone has conveyed this in the video thus far. Do not bring this deck to a competition that you actually care about winning at. The odds that you will actually hit your Crispin, your Tatsu, your Town Store, and your first turn every game are unfortunately somewhat low. But if you have a challenge that you're like, screw it, I don't really know what to play, I want to play something fun, this could be your answer. But I wouldn't recommend taking it to a cup or a regional or really anything more serious than a challenge, personally. So as you can see, this is very, very different from, every single deck ever. We run 4 of each of our evolution Pokemon that we're trying to get down, and then we run 1 of each of their stage 1s so that we can maximize the likelihood that we'll either hit the Pokemon we need or hit the evolution directly before it, and then we can evolve it the next turn. I really like this strategy. It doesn't always work, but when it does work and you get exactly what you need, it is so nice. This deck also is very Budu resistant. We literally only play 1 counter catcher and 4 Pokégears, and that's all for items. That's it. It's so funny. And obviously getting that Sparkling Crystal is the most important thing, but we don't want to play Arvins. So what's our next best shot at maximizing the likelihood that we can get a Sparkling Crystal? Well, we play 4 Town Stores. So chances are you're probably going to hit a Town Store when you need it. And same goes for Crispin. What's the best chance that we can get a Crispin when we need it? Well, 4 Crispins and 4 Pokégears, so that's what we play. And then we do have 1 Professor Turo scenario. I do like that inclusion, just so if they hit into our Hydreigon or one of our big boys a couple times, we can Turo that away and just take all of their progress away from them. And then since Tatsu uses Dark, Fire, and Water energies, we run 3 of each of those, and since Hydreigon needs to use Obsidian, we run 2 of each of the Steel and Psychic energies. And that's pretty much all we got as far as the deck list. This is one of the simpler decks I think I've ever covered on this channel. You literally either have it or you don't, and there's not much you can do about it if you don't have it. I'm not going to blabber on. I think y'all get the concept of this deck, or at least I hope you do. And if you don't, hopefully you'll learn through this lovely gameplay. Let's get into it. Okay, let's get going with Tatsugiri. Our opponent is allowing us to go second, so we will take that. And now we just wait and see how many mulligans we get. Just the 1? Low-key kind of a miracle. Just the 1 And we also got Town Store and Crispin and only Zweilous in hand? What the hell? Did we actually get a fire start? What the fuck? Now, I will say, this does not happen very often. I've legitimately only gotten a Cinnabar lure off once or twice on my first turn out of my many rounds of practice with this deck. So I will say, if you're looking for a deck that will consistently get you what you need in your first hand, this might not be it. But when you do get what you need on your first hand, it is a miracle. And I guess I shouldn't say that yet, because we still could have prized our Sparkling Crystal, and then this whole thing could just be completely fucked. But, if the Sparkling Crystal is in there, if at least one of our Tatsugiris is in there, then this is the perfect start. So, I am excited about that. Now, if our opponent could just pass their turn on over to us, that would be nice. Another Mew is coming down. Okay, so there are 3 Pokemon right now on the board that I could potentially hit with 2 Obsidians, or whatever the second attack on Hydreigon is. If I can hit them twice, then they're done. They're done. Because they put out a Squawk and 2 Mews for some reason. Assuming that's another Chark. Yeah, we can't see it. It's the back of the card. I love this app. This app is so good. This is such a good app. It's never broken. That's my favorite part about it. Never broken. This app never breaks. It's not like every single update they do to the app breaks the app. No, that'd be ridiculous. That would be crazy. Alright. What else are they gonna get here? Can we play Pokemon, please? You've been doing your turn for 2.5 minutes now. Do I get to play? Or is this just like a one-sided thing? Alright, thank you. Thank you. Appreciate that. Counter Gain's kind of fire too. I'm not gonna lie. Tatsugiri! Let's fucking go. Ah, God. When this deck actually works, it's music to my ears. That's what it is. We'll toss the Steel Energy into our hand. Water Energy. Fire Energy. Give me something good. Come on. Okay. Okay. That is not half bad. We didn't get a Hydreigon, unfortunately. Huh. Do we get another Pidgeotto down? Screw it. Alright. So we can just be hitting for 200 apiece if we want to be. I'm really, really, really upset we didn't get one of our 4 Hydreigons. I think that's ridiculous. So they're already hitting for enough? Pretty much. They just need one more in there. Right? 6 times 2, 120 plus 30, 150. So they just need to get a single energy in there. And then they're good. Assuming they're probably going to get a Carmine or a Research or something. God damn it. This is literally a perfect Obsidian game. They fucked up so badly by giving me now 4 potential targets. And yeah, there's the last one they needed. Don't love that. I guess if we can go find a Dusknoir and knock out this Ceruledge if we wanted to. Dang. They are flying. I can't believe I finally got a Cinnabar lure off turn 1. And we didn't get a Hydreigon. God damn it. I think I just have the worst luck with this deck. To be fair, my luck last night was worse. I Cinnabar lured once for 3 Pidgeots and nothing else. And I went, oh. Cool. Thank you. Alright. Well, that kind of sucks. Let's see what we shall do. We gotta work with what we got here. Little Seething Spirit there. Seething Spirit there. What do we want to go get? We could take out Fez if we wanted to. I'm trying to think of if there's like a really good way that we can just kind of not quite board wipe them, but do something big here. Do that. Let's see what we can get here. Ooh. Yeah, I think I'm cool with that. We got enough energies in hand. We'll attach here. And then, do we want to go get a Dusknoir? Nah, I feel like I'd rather just go get a counter catcher. Just bring up... I mean, if we can just boss up 3 of these guys, that's game. So, like... Let's go get a Mew. We'll go ahead and... Do we just save everything else? Yeah. We'll just save everything else. Hit them for 200. And then if they hit into us and don't knock us out, we can just Turo and call that good. There's one of my Hydreigons. Cool. Dude, we would be so cooking right now because we could have counter gained. Oh my god. We would be so cooking. Because then we could have gotten that Crispin too. And then just went attach steel. We would have to counter gain Crispin. Oh, and then I would have needed... Okay, so in the future, you need to attach the dark energy to the Tatsu if you can. So that when they knock that out, that dark energy's in there so you can then Seething Spirit the dark energy onto the Hydreigon. Okay, I see you. What are they hitting for? 13... 26, 290. So I need 2 more energies in the discard pile. Need 2 more energies in the discard pile to take out my Blaziken. And if not, we'll just Turo it up. Hit into their Ceruledge. We could pop a Dusknoir next turn if we wanted to. Ah. Okay, that's fine. We got a Pidgeotto here ready to go. Well, I mean, we're gonna have to find ourselves a Pidgeot, but you know. So we probably just Iono in that case then. We'll push him up, put the Big Air Balloon on him. Yeah. Then just Iono them down to 2. And then we might have to clean this guy up with a Dusknoir later. Okay, bringing some bosses back. Fair enough. So that means that it's pretty likely that they don't have the energies they need to actually hit our Blazikens for a 1-hit KO. So that's good for us, at least. Come on. There you go. Alright. Oh, and then if I knock out this Cerulege, that will put them up to enough. Oh, cool. Sick, that works too. Counter Gain him, Big Air Balloon him. Alright. Beautiful. Give me 2 more prize cards. One of them being a Pidgeot? Okay. Not quite, not quite. Let's see what they got. I think they are screwed in terms of trying to one-hit KO this Blaziken, so we'll at least have a shot next turn to just top deck a boss, hopefully. And take this mother down. Oh, maybe I shouldn't have actually attached it to the Big Air Balloon. Yeah, that was a mistake, because we actually want to be able to... Oh, but we can... No, because the Big Air Balloon just makes it have free retreat. Damn it. Okay. So that was actually a mistake. I wish we hadn't done that. Oh, did they just get up to it? They did get up to it. Alright, fair enough. Fair enough. Cerulege is going to take game 1. That's okay. Look, I'm including this in the gameplay footage because we got a Cinnabar lure done on the first turn, and that's all you can ask for with this deck. So that's going to be the end of game 2. Let's get in, or the end of game 1. Let's get into game 2 and hope we can pull off another Cinnabar lure and maybe get our actual main attacker, Hydreigon, down. Hopefully. Let's see. Alright, let's get into game 2 and hope we start with the exact same hand we did last time. Except, hopefully we can actually get a Hydreigon down. Okay, there's a Molly. Not surprising, unfortunately. Also, sorry if I sound nasally. I am sick right now, so I apologize. Alright. Ditto, Crispin, Town Store. Tatsugiri, Crispin, Town Store. Tatsugiri, Pokégear, Sparkling Crystal. Just one of those combos. Come on, baby. How many mulligans do you think? Okay, 2 is not bad. 2 is not bad. Trash first hand. Trash. Absolute garbage. Dude, okay. So I went through a challenge on Tuesday, right? And one of my buddies was playing this exact deck. He went 4-1 and almost won the fucking challenge. And you know what did win the challenge? Was Poison Donk Ethan's Typhlosion. It was that the meta here in Arkansas is so weird. Like, you can get away with doing anything. Oh shit, we got a Lycanroc? Hell yeah. That's cool. Like, once the dude who was playing the Poison Donk plays the Cups this weekend, I think he's going to release his list, and then I think I'm going to make a video on that deck, because it's so creative and fun. Okay. And no Crispin either. Yep, no Crispin either. Wow. Just the worst starting hand here. Just the worst. Watch me not get an energy that I need either. Yep. Sorry, y'all. I know that's gross, but I'm sick. I am sick right now. Alright, and then now we need to hope we get Crispin next turn just to Cinnabar lure. Otherwise, we are totally fucked. And this is what I'm saying, where my luck with this deck, I think, is just absolutely trash. And this deck relies so heavily on luck. I mean, it's pretty much just all luck. That's pretty much just what the deck is. It's just pure luck. So if you if you have very, very good luck in the game of Pokemon, play Tatsugiri. Test that luck. See how good it really is. Because this deck will test your limits on how lucky you are. And clearly, I'm not that lucky. Thankfully, my opponent also does not seem to be that lucky. Crispin, are you motherfucking kidding me? That's unreal, dude. That's unreal. Let's... Wait, I don't even know... I'm tempted to just Turo myself up. End myself right now. Honestly, yeah. Taking those 4 damage counters is not going to be that big of a deal here. Sorry if you guys can hear some mowing going on. Our neighbors are getting their lawn mowed. And our dogs are also barking at them. Oh, look, there's the energy we need. I mean, technically dark energy would be more useful, but whatever. Would we consider Ionoing next turn? Probably not, just because this is a pretty good little setup here. We only have Pidgeotto in our hand. Hopefully we'd be able to get something good off the Cinnabar lure. I don't know. I don't know. I mean, it's literally just pure gambling is this deck. That's all it is. Top card of your deck, you may discard it. I mean, shit, might as well. Dig it up, baby. Dig it up. Oh, wait, what? Lycanroc EX? Huh. Interesting. Oh, come on. We get a Blaziken in hand, are you serious? I don't want to Iono. Come on, baby. Okay, thank you. That'll work. That'll work. And I think they're only going to be able to hit us for 40 again next turn, so that will indeed work. Be able to go get a Dark Energy. We can go get a Crispin and just instantly use Crashing Headbutt. Or Crushing Headbutt? No, Crashing Headbutt. And then hopefully eventually we'll be able to use Obsidian. If we can... Ooh, wait, maybe we go get a Penny. But then we wouldn't be able to attack next turn. I would like to attack next turn. Penny would be kind of fire, though, as well. If it's knocked out. Okay, it has to be knocked out. Okay. Let's go get our Big Air Balloon out. And then I think we'd want to just go get a Crispin. As much as I would like to... We might be able to Penny this guy up next turn, also. We'll get the fire in there. Bring up him. Give me a steel and psychic? Or steel and... No, we need steel and dark. Steel and dark. Yeah, we'll do that. Dark energy onto him. Psychic onto him. Blaziken onto him. Everything's going on Hydreigon. And I think since we're just one single attachment away, I think we Big Air Balloon him. Alright. Crashing Headbutt, discarded a Hilda, a Town Store, and an Iono. Hell yeah. That's pretty fire. At least the first and the last one are. Town Store is useless in this scenario, but okay. They are not... Well, okay, there they go. They're going to be able to knock out the Tatsu. Whatever. It is what it is. I think it was worth it getting that attack off still. And now we can accelerate to Blaziken, I guess. Oh, we should have accelerated. We should have retreated to the water and put the water on Hydreigon, because then we can use the fire for Blaziken. That was stupid. But that's okay. It's alright. Now is when I think we Iono. Yep. Now is when we Iono. I guess we could have attached the Counter Gain, but it's fine. Okay. Not bad. Then we'll just go search out our Psychic. We finally got Hydreigon out, people. I'm so happy. So happy. Alright, then we can Seething Spirit onto him. To Mr. Blaziken. And Obsidian! Bang, bang, bang. That's a 4-prize turn, baby. 4-prize turn. Yes, sir. And the max they're going to be hitting us for is 40. Oh, let's go. They can see that, yeah, there's nothing they can do from there. So if you can get the Hydreigon out, like, that's the whole thing of this. If you can get just Blaziken, Pidgeot, Hydreigon, you're set. You're solid. Because you can Crashing Headbutt once to set stuff up, and then Obsidian, and then just board wipe. Alright, let's try to get one more game in, and then we'll be done with this meme of a deck. By the way, I didn't even mention this. We won the coin toss. I am playing on the ranked ladder right now. We just played Lycanroc EX on the ranked ladder, which is wild. Oh my god, and we got a good start? And we got a good start? No fucking way, dude. No fucking way, dude. Okay, so they're running Water Sleeves, Water Coin, and then a Fighting deck box. So I'm like, is this that Terra Garchomp? Like, that's my guess. Maybe Lapras? I don't know. What do you guys think? Oh, okay, Greninja. That also makes sense. That also makes sense. And that should be okay for us. We won't be able to hit into their benched Greninjas, which is annoying, but what else do they run in this deck? Wait, Baxcalibur? Can't you only accelerate to water type Pokemon? Am I crazy? Does Bax go with Greninja? They just Ultra Balled away their Max Rod and the Dunsparce for a Greninja? What the fuck? Like, okay. And they're gonna put a TM Evo down? Do they know how Pokemon works? What in the fuck is happening right now? So they must just have Rare Candy Greninja in hand. That's crazy. Alright. Let's go check and make sure our crystal's here. Yep. Check and make sure we got some Tatsus in here. Oh, prize one of them. We did indeed prize one of them. Alright, come on. Give me a good one here. Go Dark Fire, because those are the most valuable energies in our deck. That also Tatsu uses. Or that Tatsu also uses. Because the Dark Energy can be accelerated onto Hydreigon, and the Fire Energy can be accelerated onto Blaziken, and oh my god. And oh my god. We're fucked. If they do indeed have the Rare Candy Greninja in their hand, we're screwed. We're done. That's game. One Hydreigon. We got the Cinnabar Lair. I always want to call it Cinnabon. We got the Cinnabar Lair. We got one Hydreigon. So if they knock me out here, I just concede. There's literally nothing I can do. Rare Candy Greninja, and that is game. What are they doing? No way! Tails. Oh my god, we're gonna be able to Cinnabar Lure again. Oh my god. We are going to be able to Cinnabar Lure again. Come on. No! What is happening? Dude, my luck is terrible. So I need them to fail Greninja again this turn to have a chance. By the way, this person Ultra Balled away their Dunsparce and their Max Rod in the first turn. They could have evolved this Dunsparce last turn to draw more cards. But instead they went and got Greninja EX for some reason. So the only reason I'm still in this game is because of multiple massive misplays by my opponent. No fucking way they're just going to draw a card here. Oh my god. Oh my god. So we're going to get a third chance to Cinnabar Lure for something valuable. A third shot here. Thank you. That is all we needed. Thank you. Jesus. Alright, now we can absolutely wipe these fools. Probably start with a Penny just to get that stuff back. We could actually retreat first. We could retreat first and then Penny. That could be good. That could be good. Dude, this is crazy. They're not going to be able to attack this turn. This is unreal. Mind you, they got their TM EVO out and put it on their Froakie on the first turn, with them going first. And now they're getting rid of a Bax and Greninja. What? Dude, what are you doing? Okay, so you could probably beat this person with literally any deck, because they clearly don't know what they're doing here. I don't want to be mean or anything, but like, oh my god. That's rough. That's rough. Alright, we'll retreat. Put him in there. Get him up. Accelerate. Him there. And then, okay, so we have two options here. We can either Crispin or we can Penny. I think we Crispin this turn and then Penny next turn, because I'm really not worried about these guys. And then we can just go get the exact energies he needs. And then we can just accelerate literally anything to Hydreigon next turn, and he's hitting. He's ready to hit with Obsidian. Cool. Yeah, we're good with that. Hit for 200, discard the top 3 cards of his deck. Oh, that's rough. Buddy, Arvin, and a Super Rod. And yeah, now we're just chilling. We're just absolutely chilling. They have no shot of winning this game. Like, literally 0, none, nilch. And I played awful. I had to Cinnabar Lure thrice, which is crazy. I had to Cinnabar Lure 3 times. Failed one of them completely. Just completely failed. And then I finally got a good one. Like, that's crazy. Crazy. And then, yeah, next turn we'll just wipe Dunsparce, Froakie out of here. Get him out of here. And then we can also Penny. We can also Penny this turn. So we can Penny up Tatsu. Get that Crystal back, which is nice. We could honestly just Crystal Hydreigon. And then, like, attach to Blaziken. That could work as well. Alright. Switch. Wow, that'll really... Dang, that really hurts me. Okay. I guess we can just see if we can get our Penny here. Okay, that's a Crispin. We'll hold on to that other Pokégear. We'll just go get the Penny now. Boop. Take this Tatsu. Up off the board. Crystal there. Fighting Energy there. Beautiful. And then I think we knock out Dunsparce, and hit into Shinpao. So we take... but then we'd only be taking 2 prize cards. We kind of need to take 3. Or... Okay. Here we go. 130. 130. 130. Alright, perfect. So, now, both of those guys are within Obsidian for next turn. And then we're chilling. They have literally no way to win this game. And that's why Hydreigon is so goddamn good. If you can just get it up. If you can just get your Hydreigon. get it powered up. It's ridiculous. Obsidian is a ridiculously overpowered attack. It just is. And the best they can do with Greninja is hit for like, what, 170? They have no way to accelerate. So this is some weird Greninja Shin PAL mixture. It's not good. It's very, very bad. And I kind of wish that we could have... I mean, this is like wild. We've ran into Lycanroc EX, Ceruledge, which is like whatever, and Shin PAL Greninja. Okay, buddy. But that's game. We will take a clean little 5 prize turn here to finish up, and that was. Hey, if your opponent lets you Cinnabar lure 3 times, you should win that game. You should absolutely win that game. And that will be all the gameplay I have for this very memey Tatsugiri deck. Super inconsistent, super fun. Check it out. It got second at a challenge in my area. He mulliganed 3 times through 5 rounds. So if you're lucky, this deck can work. But you gotta be lucky. Alright. Toss it back over to the other tie. And that was Tatsugiri. I'm honestly shocked that I was able to get like a couple of pretty solid starts in a row. I really didn't have to do that many games to get that gameplay, which I'm very grateful for. Because last night, I swear to God, I was playing with this deck. I got a good start twice out of like 10 games. So if you are on a bad luck streak, this deck will make you want to quit Pokemon. But if you're getting just a little lucky, this deck will make you want to play only this deck and nothing else. The ability to just get Pidgeots and Dusknoirs and Blazikens and Hydreigons down on your board for free, for nothing but an attack that you can power up in a single turn if you get lucky, is wild. Like, when you do actually hit the Hydreigons and the Pidgeots and the Blazikens that you need, you feel like a god. What do you guys think of this extremely inconsistent but extremely fun Tatsugiri deck? Let me know down in the comments below. And thank you so much for watching. Y'all are truly, truly the best, especially if you're still here. If you enjoyed this video, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. It really, really helps me out. And if you really want to support the channel, you can become a channel member for as little as $2 a month. You'll get videos early, get access to extra emotes in stream, all sorts of fun stuff. Go check it out, see if you're interested. And also, I wanted to shout out my current channel members: Wes Reacts, Plus Ultra G, Justin G, Chef Husky, Dominicis, Chase2496. And once again, I wanted to do a huge extra shout out for Chase2496 for gifting memberships to Alejandro Vasquez, Rhyme City Guy, and Kristen G. So nice to have you guys in the Totodile gang for the month. So I appreciate y'all so much. You're truly too kind. And just thank you guys for watching. I love y'all so much. And I will see y'all next time. Peace out.